Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Buying some time as he moves left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sellers. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking long. Balls in the deep ball. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The run inside. It's Russell. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. On the move at the 30. Made a defender miss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And, man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes one. Lost the defense is wide open. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Russell. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Shows him the stiff arm. There's a crease. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really...
He's got it down the right side. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays? This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever...
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jackson will throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they call this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The offense changing the play. The toss sweep to the right. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Got a man. It's Bennett. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Clark. Crosses the 45. All crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game.
Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. At the 45 on his way. Racing to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give on the inside. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. It's Platt. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Jackson gonna throw it. Rush is on him. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throwing Sellers. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. On the ground, it's Russell. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can do it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This quarterback part of their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sellers knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Hands it off on the counter. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Russell.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Harbor. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running inside, it's Russell. Powers through the defender. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Right back to the well. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the number 25 team, the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Jaguars. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Marshall. Finding some room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Gonna run it. It's Russell. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Jackson will throw. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. On first down from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's Harbor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
49, Arkansas, 21.
And he takes this from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Carver's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pocket breaking down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Sellers. Pressure coming. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got.
Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
63, Arkansas, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Now the play fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Sellers. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers from the gun on third down. He fires a bullet to the right. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. Oh, a lot of space. To the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's Sellers to throw. With the catch, it's Hunt. Looking for room at the 25. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not...
Maybe a crease. Still on his feet. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Catch in the middle, it's Sellers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got it right inside the pylon.
I gotta be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Here's a little room there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Russell. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. They'll test the right side. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. going inside. It's Russell. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.